Hello everyone and welcome back to more Going Local here with Feyenoord. We are back and we are back today with some cup action as well as some league action in what is a busy start to life here in Holland. It is actually Halloween in the game today, so a spooky treat for you. We're playing Top Os in the Dutch Cup first round. I've never heard of them, so I'm hoping we can get a win, which unfortunately is not what we have been doing completely since last time. We've had more wins than any other kind of result, but only 4 games played. We've only won 2 of them, unfortunately. We started things off with a 4-0 win against Pexvoll, our highest scoring game of the season. We actually scored a penalty. It was all great. Ilyas scored as well. Love in life, fantastic. Thought, yeah, we're going to win the league. And then we lost at home to Heerenveen. They scored a penalty, which was not a penalty because it was not a foul and it was not in the box, but they gave it with the help of VAR. They didn't really do much apart from that. We did have chances, not many chances, and regardless, we didn't take them. We should have got something from the game. We didn't. And disappointing. And then a 1-1 draw with PSV meant we dropped even more points, although this wasn't a very good performance, so I'm okay with a draw away at a tough side like PSV. And then we have recovered with a 2-0 win away at NEC. Cataldi and Tom Davis with the goals. The midfielders doing a lot of the work this season, and that has left the league situation, well, finally poised. We're certainly in contention, it's fair to say. Still early days, we are definitely in contention. Luckily, Ajax have not been their flawless selves. They've dropped some points. Drew with NAC Breda, and then they lost most recently to AZ Alkmaar, who now are top of the league. It's frustrating, I suppose, in the sense that we could, if we hadn't slipped up in some of those matches, we could and should be top of the league. We could even have a clear lead at the top of the league, but it's not gone like that. But we're only 3 points off top. We are well in contention for the title, even at this early stage. But first, we have some cup action. Of course, we need to win the Dutch Cup. We are starting right from the first round. I believe that Ajax and other teams are not playing yet. I assume that's a product of being in Europe. We don't get that luxury though, so let's see if we can get ourselves a win. I mean, the advantage of not being in Europe, of course, is we're not playing so many games. We are basically only playing 1 game a week, which is quite good. So with that in mind, there's no one who would be starting who's particularly sort of tired at the moment, except maybe Bamford, and I'm not going to start him anyway. So I think we're going to go full strength. I don't want any slip-ups. We don't want any sort of silly early exits. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. This is how we're going to line up. Then Pat is going to be in goal. Shimakas, Senezi, St. Juste, and Kenny is the defence. Midfield is Cataldi, Davis, and Van Cam, who's done pretty well of late. Braff is on the left-hand side. Bertrand Traore recovered on the right-hand side. And Ilyas is going to be starting up front. I want to give everyone a chance today to hopefully get some goals, get the goals firing, start being a bit more clinical, and that should help in the league. Probably not very sensible from the sort of perspective of the rest of the squad's happiness, but I'm not really that bothered, not really that concerned. I mean, with the way the league has gone, we've got a genuine chance of doing a double here. We've got a chance. We're looking like a contender, so let's actually see that through. 25 minutes gone, we've seen nothing, absolutely nothing. I mean, they're not a ridiculously lower league side. They are a 2nd division side, but we are not really making any sort of inroads in this game whatsoever. We've had shots on target, apparently. Not seen any of them. This is a chance for these guys to sort of gel together a bit more and get used to each other, get some chances flowing. Not happening. Shocking first half, really. Absolutely shocking. Not a single highlight. Not happy. It's not great, really. We backed the first team here, and I mean, the first highlight is for the opposition, whose name I've already forgotten. I mean, that's very respectful, isn't it? Osend, isn't it? Osend? The Osend of nowhere, maybe. Braff, though, on the counter, we can look to strike. Traore's in behind. This should surely be at least a shot on target. It's hit the post, so doesn't even count as on target, does it? Chance is still alive, though. Braff and Shimakas exchange the ball. Shimakas flicks it in, and I think that was a shot, but it's been well stopped by shippers. It's not Osend, it's Topos. Cataldi, ball in, cleared away by the defender. St. Juste is first to it. We need to start taking a chance or two here. We're nearly an hour gone and we haven't scored. Goalkeeper comes out, sweeps it up well. St. Juste has it again. Davis, Kenny, men in the box. John Joe, look up, mate. He does. And Ilyas is there to just sort of cushion the header in. And finally, we've got the breakthrough. It's taken a very long time, but we finally managed to get it. I mean, they're clearly sitting quite deep defensively, I suppose, but we've had to be patient, and there's still plenty of the game left. But yeah, I would have expected a goal before now. Certainly could do with a second goal just to make it safe. I don't like where this is going. Romans is in to Pafals. Cross comes in, and there's an equaliser. Justin Mathieu gets a goal, which, I mean, it's always been on the cards. We've not been very good today. On the one hand, I'm glad I didn't rotate the team, but on the other, maybe we should have done, because this performance has not been good enough from these guys. Defence, who've been really good this season, that was shocking from them. Absolutely appalling. Didn't pick him up at all. Let's restore our lead again, then, shall we? Get a few more, against the lower division side. Bertrand Traore, what's the point of that? Absolutely useless. I mean, we're at home as well. This is so poor. Shimikas flicks it forward to Traore, who holds it up relatively well. John Joe Kenny is there. Can we find a cross in? Maybe. He's found Davis, flicks it in. Braff is there. It's a weak, embarrassing effort. I mean, the highlight's still going. They're not going to be in again, are they? No, we intercept. Davis looks to recycle. Traore, don't know where he's going there. I'm not sure what he was attempting to do. Ilias knocks it on for Van Cam. Is it going to be another pot shot from the edge of the area? Yes. Right, Braff is having a very poor game. He needs to come off right now. We'll bring Balde on. And then Van Cam doing virtually nothing. I'm bringing on Antonucci. He's not really played much this season. Played there in pre-season, did quite well. Still need to find a breakthrough. Ilias going forwards a little bit. Traore, edge of the area. I mean, the press isn't that effective from them. Traore's found a bit of space. He's offside though. He's offside. The amount of goals we've scored this season that have been offside is quite a few. And there's another one, and that was not really up for debate really. Doesn't time his run properly. He's in the wrong position to start with anyway. I think the problem with the team is just we don't really have a particularly comfortable goal scorer. I mean, Traore's in again. It's so poor. It's so poor. just shooting straight into the goalkeeper's gloves. Time is running out here. I mean, we could even lose this game. I've gone positive. I kind of want to go back to balance, to be honest. Don't trust this performance at all. Shimikas has got a bit of space, though. Can he find a cross? 2 players in the box. Just go straight for the goalkeeper. Why wouldn't you do that? Why wouldn't you do that? So poor. I mean, where do we go from here? Is it extra time? Is there a replay? I feel that's kind of a particularly English thing, a replay, or a British thing. We had it in Scotland. Time is going away. I mean, what is this? 23 shots. 23 shots. And we're drawing 1-1. I mean, they have kind of FM'd us here. It's not an exaggeration to say this. I mean, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Can we just actually get up the other end of the pitch and score? There's 3 minutes of injury time left to Sand. Bit of space for him to go into. They're not even... The press isn't even good. It's just we've had lots of opportunities which we've been rubbish with. Antonucci, ball across. Davis, blocked. I mean, what was that? It's extra time. Awful. Absolutely dreadful. I mean, I might even chuck this. Thrash my arms. What was that? What have we seen from these players? Nothing of any quality at all from the shooting department. It's not been good enough. Finally, a corner. Cataldi puts it in. Senezi's there. And again, I mean, at least it was a relatively good effort. The goalkeeper hasn't been bad, Shippers, for Topos, but he's not really had to do that much work. Most of the efforts have been directed straight at him. To Sand. Does manage to find Ilias. Gets it round the defender. Can he hold it up for a teammate? Shimikas is there. Shimikas scores. The left back pops up with a goal. A great finish, which the wingers and other forward players, strikers, can't really do. 92. I mean, why couldn't we have done this a few minutes ago? We're going to have to go through rest of extra time now. Try and hold on. Hopefully we can get a few more, but it's just been such a poor attacking performance. I mean, we're not going to concede an equaliser again, are we? No, the ball's given away to Sand. Has won it back, works it forwards. Ilias finds Balde. Space for him to go into as well. A third goal would surely kill the game. No, we just go back to the shooting straight at the goalkeeper thing. Into the second period of extra time, and there's still time for us to concede another goal. Maquena off the bench intercepts well, finds Antonucci, sprays it out to Balde, who's not really done too much since coming off the bench. flicks it over to Sand is there, and finally a winger actually is able to find the target and not the goalkeeper. To Sand with the strike, it's 3-1, and that should be done, and that's been far harder than it should have been. Still time for a fourth, which, would have been nice if we'd done that in normal time. Balde, is he going to actually get a shot away? He is. That was his best effort. It's a great save from Shippers. Corner in from Cataldi. Senesi, it's a good header. It is a good header. We've finally started being clinical. Unfortunately, it's 90 minutes too late, really, isn't it? 90 minutes too late, but it's 4-1. We're safely through from a sort of stern test, which is far sterner than I was expecting. Right, it's done. We've won 3.59 XG, 21 shots on target in the end. We've won 4-1, but we should not have needed extra time. Right, second round draw, and Ajax, PSV and Alkmaar, who are all in Europe this season, now enter at this stage. So let's just try and avoid them. If we can just avoid them, that would be good. I'm not drawing all these teams. We'll just go straight to the full draw, and we have been drawn away at PSV, which is, that seems fair, really. Seems really fair. Really proud of that one. Great draw. Brilliant. Well, that's going to be next time. Really brilliant. Really one of the best possible draws we could have had there. Oh, wait. No, it wasn't. While I think about it, how are things going for Celtic? Well, not great. I mean, not terribly, but they are currently second in the Scottish Premiership. They've played a game more than Rangers. They have already lost. They've already drawn. They've already lost 2 matches. It's sloppy. It's poor. When you consider we lost 2 league games in our entire time there over 3 seasons, it's not great. Right, league action against De Graafschap. I mean, potentially we could make some changes after that relatively dodgy performance in the previous match. I'm not going to, though. We're going to go with the same team. We're going to back them. Need to see a better performance. I mean, we did win 4-1 in the end, but I want to see a bit more clinicalness. We can't rely on extra time. This is a league game. If it's 0-0 at 90 minutes, you only get 1 point. Corner, early goal would be good. Senesi is in. It is in. I thought it was going to be cleared away or missed completely, but it's put away by Jaden Braff. We've got an early breakthrough. That's more like it. Good ball in from Cataldi. Senesi, I mean, the goalkeeper hits it against the bar, but Braff stays onside for the tap-in to get the breakthrough. Ajax have already played, by the way, and they've already won. So we can't really close the gap on them. We just need to maintain it at 2 points. Alkmaar yet to play, so if they could slip up, that would be good. Another corner from Cataldi. Senesi's in, and he's hit the bar again. He's hit the woodwork again. St Juste flicks it back in. Braff this time is over. Jaden Braff certainly involved today, a bit more involved than he was in the cup game. We didn't really play particularly well. Offloads to John Joe Kenny. Plenty of options in the box. He goes for Tom Davies, his former Everton teammate, instead, and Braff is not far over again. Muller plays a light goal kick out. It's knocked down by Senesi. The defence is pretty good at winning the ball back, but Braff is pretty good at giving the ball away. Traore doesn't make much of an effort to get it back either. And are we going to try and stop them here, or are we going to just let them have a clear run in on goal? The press is quite good, but they still retain possession. Trying to find a bit of space. It's stopped well by Senesi. This time Braff would be really good if you don't just boot the ball straight to the opposition. He's actually found a teammate this time. Traore controls it well. Cuts inside, puts the cross in. Van Kam is there. Daniel Van Kam with a flick finish to make it 2-0. We're in control. This is a bit more like it. Braff, it's a good pass. He mucked the previous one up, but he gets this one in. And Van Kam, lovely finish from Van Kam. Leg behind him. Little sort of, flick finish in. Really good strike. And, we are in control. 3 more points looking like they're on their way. Senesi finds Traore. He's involved heavily as well today. Now, that to me looks like it's outside the area. I think it was a foul, but it is outside the area. Very similar to the one we gave away against Heerenveen, except it was actually a foul. Same position. So this is not given as a penalty. I will be at least annoyed in the sense that one was. It's not a penalty. It is, however, a free kick, which we're going to see, so it might be good. Cataldi, decent free kick taken on him. Can he find a teammate and get this one in the goal? Well, he can find a teammate, but it's not in the goal. Still more time until the break. We've certainly been a bit more sort of lively today. Obviously more clinical. We have actually scored 2 goals in the regulation 90 minutes. Van Kam's effort is blocked. Braff tries to get the loose ball. Shimikas short to Braff, flicks it into Traore, and Bertrand Traore makes it 3. And that surely is 3 points. 3 goals, 3 points. Got to be on their way. We've still got 45 minutes to go, of course, but that's looking good. Definitely Jaden Braff's best game in a Feyenoord shirt so far that we have seen, and yeah, well on the way. Well, it could be 4 before the break. Shimikas, he's found Traore again. He's hit the post. It's cleared by the defender. Traore could have had a hatful in this episode. He's only got 1. Still not even half time yet. We're still pouring forwards. Cataldi, Davis, Braff. They're camped on the edge of the area. We're looking for the room to make it 4. He goes over to the monitor. The referee goes over to the monitor every single time. I'm just going to cut this straight to the no penalty because it wasn't in the box again. We could all see it wasn't in the box. Yeah, there you go. Shocking. Does he really need to go and look every time? Into the second half, still searching for that 4th. Cataldi's free kick is hit against the crossbar by Tom Davies. We've got 3 goals, which is good. That's a relief. We've hit the woodwork at least 3 times today, right? Yep, there we go. 3 times. Throw from Kenny, flicked on by Tom Davies. That's a penalty, is it? That's a penalty. He's going to look again. We get this every game. There's like 3 every game. Just make a bloody decision. It's not a penalty. Unbelievable. I can't believe it. We all saw it coming. Every single game, pretty much. There's like 3 of them. No more dodgy VAR decisions. No more highlights at all. It's game over. Feyenoord 3. De Graaf Sharp 0. Not a single shot. Not a single shot. That's more like it. Very clinical. 3.14 XG as well. Not bad at all. That's more like it. Let's keep that up throughout the rest of the season, and we might even be champions. Well, in other brilliant news, Shimikas pulled his knee ligaments like literally in the 91st minute. I took him off straight away, so he ended the game with 10 players, and it doesn't make any difference. He's still out for 3 weeks. Great news. Well, AZ Alkmaar win their game, no drop points from them, which means the league table is pretty much as you were. Alkmaar are top, 30 points. Ajax 1 point behind. We're 3 points behind Alkmaar ourselves in 3rd. It's a good start. It's a decent start. Let's hope it continues. We will be back next time then for, well, it's got to be that Dutch Cup 2nd round game against PSV Eindhoven. If we can knock out one of the best sides, that would be good. And what else to couple it with but some revenge against Heerenveen, the only team thus far in Holland to beat us, and to do it in such dreadful circumstances as well. We need to get some revenge in that one. But that is going to be that for today. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you leave a like, make sure you subscribe, and I will see you next time as we continue our potential title challenge. We're in the conversation. That's at the very least true.